Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6, the weird Domination Germany campaign. This is a Domination-only game, in case you are coming in not from the start of the series. So basically, the only way to win is to kill everyone else. There's quite a few mods we're using as well, and links to those mods should be in the description of the video. But without further ado, let's get back into the video. So where we left off, we were building up a little bit of a military to protect from this flank. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. God damn it, no! I'm building up a little bit of a military over here to protect from Poland, just in case Poland gets any ideas about, you know, Polish Lebensraum or something. We also we were getting ready to expand over here with a settler. We were setting up the Super Hansa Diamond over here, the Hyper Diamond. I like to call it 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's plenty of room for the city thing that we're doing here. And then finally, we were... Actually, there may be room here to set up a Mega Diamond.
We're all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master.
Let's see, where is there a lot of open room right here? I think there's potential here for the Hyper Diamond. Let me have a look. If I were to put a settler here, right? One, two, three. And so, let me see if I can figure this out. This might be fun. Let me settler map mode. Ah, it needs to go. So this is in the way. So it needs to go where? So it won't fit in here. The Ultra Diamond. If I raised that city, I might be able to pull it off. So basically, the Hyper Hansa is when you have a city center surrounded by 6 Hansas, and then there is a commercial hub on each Hansa touching point. And then, yeah, it's just like the Super Hansa. That's what it is. It's, you know, I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible. The science isn't complete on it. Nobody knows if it's even, you know, doable. Okay, that's enough screwing around. Let me grab this guy and go skip. I'm gonna put you to sleep. The friendly kind of sleep, not the sleepy sleep. Are there any cities in particular that need a little bit of help? I think actually we will keep trading with Braille. We're gonna want more commercial hubs here fairly soon. I'm gonna spread my faith here. He's spreading Judaism. I'm spreading. I don't even remember what my religion is called. Chaos. That's right. Chaos. I'm spreading chaos. All right. Great. Next turn. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. So how many people have we not met yet is a question I have. We've left 2 players unmet. I mean, I probably could have squeezed in another like 4 or 5 civs onto this map, but I wasn't sure how big it was, so I just went with 10 as the basic idea. Let's choose our production here in the Kirikoi. Okay, the Hansa will be something we build fairly soon, but not here yet. I want to get this Hansa Diamond up first. So you just built a granary. You're going to grab me a swordsman real quick over here. Oh, I can't. I need to get an encampment. So I think this is the perfect encampment spot. And so I will stick an encampment down there. And if I had a swordsman here, this would be a great military setup. So you're going to do what? Okay, you have a pretty good housing population here. And you can get me another settler. So that will cover, I have 1 settler, 2 settler, 3 settler, 4. So I have 4 settlers heading down here to fill out my Hyper Diamond that I'm going to be building here fairly soon. You can go into alert mode. And you can go into alert mode also. I'm going to spread again here. Okay, so they have converted to the Holy Snake Religion of Chaos. Yes, I will put down the quarry here, because that will make that tile pretty viable. We'll lock that tile in. Plus it gives us another luxury or amenity resource, luxury resource. So it looks like we found a goody hut over there. We can't quite walk there yet. I think we're in Finland right now. This map is gigantic, Jesus. It's probably a good time to check the city-state quest. So, the Hong Kong. Triggered inspiration for feudalism. That is something we want to do. Triggered inspiration for naval tradition. Entertainment complex. Holy site. So yeah, I'm gonna do the feudalism bonus. That's the great thing about this mode is you have plenty of time to do these inspirations. You have plenty of time to get these bonuses. Right now, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 2 more farms. And that's completely doable. I'm going to be putting at least one down here, and another one there. So that's completely 100% doable. Alright, so this guy is ready now to build the first Hansa, although I need to transfer a tile, right? Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, I need to take this tile, and I need to make sure this city has 2 tiles, and then this city has those 2 tiles. Yes, okay. So we're going to stick down our first Hansa here. Oh, look at that, +3 production already. God damn. Damn, it feels good to be a potato. Alright, so we can get rid of this pin now. So we're starting to clear out our pin backlog. I don't want to get a Hansa here, and it's not a priority because I'm not getting the super Hansas here. We will go into alert. Go to alert here. Sorry, I was thinking there quietly in my head without talking. It's probably not a good thing to do when people are expecting you to talk when you're doing a Let's Play. I consider you a true friend. I hope that you've earned that trust. We're happy in the world. So I'm now friends with Alexander. Oh, speaking of quests. Right, so I have to do a couple of quests for the city-states. Trigger inspiration. Create a great scientist. Now, great scientist-wise, that's probably not going to happen. Ancient walls, medieval of gold, return to... Yeah, so that's actually pretty handy for defensive purposes. So yeah, I am going to want to get as many of these envoys as I can as possible, because this is going to be ways to force multiply the yields of my empire. So let's have a look here at Plaudue. So you just finished your granary. I think you're going to grab me a builder. See if you can cross that river to escape that horseman. So what do we... Let me just double check. Right, yeah. So we're going for machinery because we're going to be getting ready to upgrade our crossbowmen. We need to be ready to... So, medieval era is when we're going to be pushing into this guy. So we need to start thinking about getting more archers over here and saving our gold. So there's some thinking to be done here about how we're going to approach this. He already has crossbowmen, which is worrying. It's not the end of the world. We will be able to compete with that. But we're going to be declaring war on John Curtin and taking him out. I might even have... Do I have duplicates of certain resources to sell? I don't really have any duplicate luxuries right now, so I don't think that can really happen. The Great Lighthouse was finished. Nan Madal. Great Scientist. Found a village inhabited by a friendly tribe. That's good. And somebody built the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Okay, so this is the campus adjacency bonuses and the Great Library. I think the Great Library has already been built. Yes. So let's have a look at our production potential here. Now I could get a temple. Right. So you need to get to a population of 13 or greater. That's kind of worrying. How am I going to get your population up? I might have overbuilt district here. How am I going to get your population up? Well, probably the way to do it will be to see where we can get extra housing. And the best way to get extra housing would be with farmers, so I might grab a builder here and just stick a couple of extra farms here. And then let you grow naturally. So here, yes, I will be getting the workshop. We have our very first Hansa, so the city now has really good production. It's going to just only get better. So we finished a monument here. Oh, speaking of attacking our mortal enemies, Let me get an apostle and missionary here to start pushing in here and converting him. Let me grab another missionary here. So in Pleven, we want military stuff that will help us militarily, if at all possible. So it might just be worth it here to do encampment training. Now I could develop the infrastructure of this city more, but I think I want to just get ready for war. I mean, I could stick a campus down. Right? That's a perfectly viable thing to do, is to stick a campus down and be done with it. I'm not sure how I like that plan. It's an okay plan. I'm not sold on it. Culture could start grabbing more tiles. Or I could grab a settler and use that to grab some extra land. Settler seems like a good move here. So this is another city. And it just finished its builder, so we're going to want to get this farm online. Okay, and we need one more farm. And we're immediately going to send you over here, actually. So you actually have really good growth. Great news for you. Makes it hard for you to manage. I think you might even grab a second builder. No, let's get started on your commercial hubs straight away, actually. Yeah, I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Get started on your commercial hub immediately, and then we can start doing good things with you. I will grab a barracks here for the extra production and the housing. So I'm trying to get away from that horseman if at all possible. I need to get to that goody hut. See if you can get over there. Next turn. Producing a settler next turn. Go get that goody hut. So that was one free technology. We just got machinery, which is unfortunate because that's what we were researching. But I'll take +1 sight range. Next turn. +1 sight range is actually really good. I think I underestimate that. Also, this is a huge desert. Jesus. This map is gigantic, although we're almost at the edge of the map. Rome is expanding, adding a new settlement, Lublinium. So Rome just added a settlement over here. Empire is getting large. Empire is getting large at this point. So we have a settler heading over to this location. We have a settler heading here. We have another one heading here. And then the final one will settle here. Right. So, Burgess, you just finished another settler. That's good of you to do. You still have really good production. Population of 10 or greater. Oh, man. You're not going to be able to build your Hansa for a while. So you get extra housing from somewhere. Now, where am I going to get extra housing from you? There's not a lot of ways to get extra housing here, except for by farms. And farms don't really super appeal to me right now. So why don't you just keep making me settlers in the meantime, so I can expand my empire. I think I wanted a defensive city down here, and then another defensive city over here. So Trier, you're actually in a pretty good shape now. I feel pretty comfortable building your commercial hub. Although I will grab a builder because I want to chop. I don't want to build over forest if at all possible. I always want to chop them because I feel like I'm wasting them otherwise. So there's a few things I need to do here. Actually, I need to get a entertainment district somewhere. So where could I do that? I could even do it here. If I were to stick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I got a city to stick an entertainment district like down here, I could capture a lot of cities. Well, I'll tell you what I will do. Instead, I'm going to get the Plowdiv... We'll see where we do it, but we will do it soon. Okay. So, I'm going to be sending missionaries over to these guys. I'm going to be taking the Against Win National Wonder. I don't think there's any natural wonders near me, sadly. Oh, I did the thing where I gave them a really long chain of orders, and they don't like that. The game is getting a little bit unstable. I think I've said that before. And I want you to head on over to here if you can. So we're going to settle in place here. We are going to delete this. I think in this particular city, we're going to just like delete this. I think we'll grab a granary just to help it grow a little bit. There's going to be one more settlement going on over here. I want to capture back your tiles that you're going to be using. Yeah, that's good to me. You can go exploring now. Unit needs orders. Promotion available. Fast moving in woods and rainforest. I'm still at war with Sumeria, oddly. He doesn't want peace, so I assume there's like some giant war cart swarm heading my way. God damn it, Sumeria. We've got a very big empire to manage here. I think we're doing pretty well managing it, though. Australia needs to die very soon. I'm going to need some of these Landsknechts. We did finish crossbowmen, so that's going to be something... I'm going to want to start upgrading these frontline crossbow. I need to know how much it is. Got our first Hansa down. I might have been a bit overzealous here. But hey, what are you going to do? Hey, you, what you going to do? Alright, so we've settled here. So probably the very first thing to get done here is, again, a granary. And then this archer can head on over. Get you here. Archer can head on over to Tria. Is he really blocking me? Is he really blocking me? Is he really blocking me? Is he really fucking blocking me? Am I gonna have to purchase that tile to kick him out of it? Oh, that's a crossbowman. You just killed yourself because you're an idiot and you do your full moves all at once. God, I hate the auto-explore AI. The auto-explore AI should always move one tile at a time and then move like that's all you have to do to make it move intelligently. Make it move one tile at a time and then away from threats. It's like it's very simple behavioral constraints can create very intelligent behavior, and that's something I feel like a lot of people, they make excuses for developers for making bad AI. And I think, you know, you don't know how hard it is to make AI. You can make like weighted decisions and then just fiddle with it until something reasonably intelligent happens, you know? Like you could have a map whereby the scouts have like an auto move map per civilization, right? That marks out the areas of the map as like red zones, as no-go zones, as a don't go here, don't make your way here, explore another direction. And it would produce some unintelligent behavior some of the time, but it would be overall more actually more intelligent. Okay, I have a lot of units to kill here when I start this war. I'm gonna want more spearmen, I'm gonna want more swordsmen, I'm gonna want more crossbowmen. This dies over here. That's a unique luxury that I do not have. So we just finished horsemen. Let's get started with this. Made a builder. I need you to grow. Okay, crossbowmen. I'm gonna start getting crossbowmen. Purchase upgrading is 100 gold each, which actually isn't too bad. These are going to be expensive. We're going to want to maybe do a switch of government here to a different kind of government. Like we could maybe do a... oligarchy, perhaps. Oligarchy could be a good one. Gives a little bit more combat stuff. We've got a lot of great general, or great person points. I would really like Raja Todar Mal. So, in this city, just finished your builder, right? Because I wanted to chop here. And that will produce what? Room for the commercial hub. Right, so we're going to chop. We're going to stick down the commercial hub. And we're going to chop here. No, we're going to chop here because this is where the Hans is going. You're going to go into alert mode. I won't need to upgrade these particular units over here. I'll send you guys in to start converting. Stay there. You're going to keep auto-exploring. Getting good knowledge of the map. Next turn. It really does look like he's moving to where my... Oh, I didn't see the Sumerian war cart come in. Oh my god, the war cart's finally arrived. That's bad. That's really bad, actually. Capture the settler on me. That's kind of annoying, because that's an expensive unit. We will purchase a... heavy chariot to try and ride him down. Wait one turn. Choose production here in Kadikoi. Growing to these... I think it's dumb that it doesn't grow to this tile first. We're going to grow here, yeah. I suppose Monument will help speed up that process. You just finished a builder. What tiles are you working? Decent tiles. Go get that mine online. Encampment. This will provide a staging area for the war. I'm gonna want some units over here, and I'm gonna want units down here. So I need more units in general. That's something we're gonna want to work on. In fact, I'm gonna switch away from the settler, and instead I'm gonna get started on more crossbowmen. Head down here. I'm gonna want to push on two fronts. I'm gonna harvest here. That'll speed up this crossbowman a little bit. I will stick a farm down, because that'll give me the feudalism bonus, which will trigger two envoys here. I do have one envoy. I'm not quite ready to give them up though. And they want me to construct a holy site, an entertainment complex, naval tradition. Yeah. What is naval tradition? Let me check. I believe that's a... in here, naval traditions kill a unit with a quadrireme. That's probably never going to happen. So we're going to move in here, and we are going to spread the faith, at least spread chaos to them. Next turn. I actually think this map might even be just a little bit too big. Yeah, look at this. He's heading to where I want to go. That's... the AI definitely cheats and predicts where your settlers are going. Like, there's no reason for him to move here. This is 100% confirms what I've been saying. I feel so fucking vindicated to see this shit right here. If he doesn't move off this tile, he's definitely looking to block me, right? There's no way. They want me to settle on the cotton, and I wouldn't be totally against that, but I have other plans. Okay. I will stick a farm down here, because that was the goal with this builder. And then I'm going to chop the marsh, and hopefully that'll speed up the rate at which we level up. So we're getting quite a bit of faith here at this stage in the game, which is, you know, it's not a bad thing. Grab a granary. Help these cities grow and just grab more tiles in general. You're going to go into alert mode. Move here. Start spreading your religion. I don't know if I don't think I found a natural wonder, so I'm just going to have to spread the chaos naturally. Alright. We've got a good thing going here. Spread my religion to John Curtin. Probably a good idea to grab a couple more missionaries to continue the spreading. We're only really spreading it because we get the crusade ability. So he was dumb enough to leave that undefended, and I get to just recapture it, which is great news. So what tiles are you working? You are working that wheat, which is great. I think I will stick a mine here. Yeah, I'll stick a mine there. I will chop this. And then stick down a Hansa. Great news. You get running out of here. There could be, you know, there could be like a decent spot for a Hansa around here somewhere. There's also some downsides because some of these tiles aren't adjacent to luxury, like to resources. Like this is going to be a pretty good Hansa because it's adjacent to some stuff. Like 3 resources, so this could be a good spot for a Hansa, and then like a commercial hub or something. We'll figure it out as we go. My goodness, it's almost been a half hour already. I'm really enjoying this game, even though it's kind of slow and ponderous due to the sheer scale of the particular game that we're playing. So we want at least 2 crossbowmen, we want another catapult, we want 2 swordsmen, and then 2 chariots. And then when we get the Landsknechts, we're going to be purchasing 2 Landsknechts per city. That's sort of the current military composition that I want to go for. So how far is John Curtin ahead now? He's starting to kind of run away with the game, so I need to start dealing with him. Defensive tactics has been finished, but I don't really need these things right now. +1 production in all cities might not be worth it anymore. I think it might be worth it to get the 30%. 30% production towards builders. I think that's actually better. I'm not really getting much value out of my trade route yields either. So I think I just finished a commercial hub over here, which means it's time to grab a trader. I can delete this now because that's done. Let's have a look. What tiles are you working? So this is on a river, so I think for this particular one I will put a lumber mill. Oh yeah, that's good. Next turn. Because if we have a little bit of a peak here at lumber mills, they get +1 production, +1 production per steel. I think they also get +1 production if adjacent to a river, yeah. So steel, we picked that up fairly soon actually. Where is steel? Have we already picked up steel? Here's iron. Ironworking is here, and steel is here. Not too far away. A little bit later than industrialization, but it's not that much later, to be honest, compared to mines. So here's Brailla. Although, if I don't chop it, I don't get the advantage of chopping it. We'll see. Brailla, you just finished a crossbowman, which is good news. That's the first of the 2 crossbowmen that are going to go down here. I'm going to grab a swordsman because they're slower and start sending them down. We'll get these guys to make their way over there. You're going to want to go into alert mode. And spread. It is God's will that I spread my religion. soon. Almost have a majority here. A couple more spreads, and we'll take him over. I will harvest this marsh though to help the city grow a little bit quicker. I will stick a mine down here. It makes that a much more workable tile. I do have a lot of gold, but I want to save that gold. So these are combined. Let's see if I can get up into here, onto this tile and settle a city. Okay, so he moved off that tile. I don't know. It's like, God, sometimes AI, sometimes. Okay. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy about the AI. Okay, we're going to call that an end to this episode. I think our empire is progressing in a pretty interesting fashion. I think we're en route to a pretty interesting game here in terms of military, because there's going to be a lot of warfare breaking out very, very soon. It's kind of taking our time to get there, but it will happen, I promise. So yeah, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember, if you want to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel to get notified when new videos come out. If you want to directly support my channel, please leave a like on the video. It increases my ranking on YouTube, it increases my visibility, all that good stuff. And if you want to give me your feedback, go ahead and leave a comment. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I love you all very much, each and every single one of you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.